If you've been in Las Vegas for any more than about 5 minutes, you will have heard talk of the incredible Sphere venue right here in the heart of the city. And joining us now to talk about some of the technology that made this mind-blowing structure a tangible reality, we have Michael Hlatky, Head of Engineering at Holoplot, and Bryan Hinckley, CEO of 7thSense. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
How are you both doing?
Doing well. Yeah. Thank you for having us.
Have you managed to have a look around the show, been walking around, have been stuck on a booth? What's been your experience so far?
I've had a chance to look around. Amazing. Very, very busy this year.
Yeah, getting your steps in, making sure you sort of like walk the floors?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely, great.
Wonderful.
I mean, to kick off, can you tell us each a little bit about your involvement with Sphere, as it is that we've all kind of like seen and experienced it?
Yeah. Okay. I started working for Holoplot about 6 years ago. Company was 10 people at the time, and we got a call from MSG, and they said, well, we've got this large spherical building that we want to build in the desert, and we want to have some sound in there. And at the time we said, yeah, how hard can that be? And so for the last 6 years of my life, I've been living and breathing Sphere. It's been on my mind, I think, every single day. I've spent more time in it than I dare to admit. I've slept in it. And yeah, it's been an incredibly challenging but also very, very rewarding project for us.
Fantastic.
I'm glad it's only been on your mind during the day. It seems to be on my mind often in the middle of the night. But 7thSense is a media server and technology company specializing in pixel management with video playback of media server playback, pixel processing, and show control elements. And we actually started working with MSG back in 2011 at the Radio City Music Hall. And if you've ever seen the Christmas Spectacular starring the Rockettes, you know that the theater comes alive via projection. And so we actually project around the proscenium and then over the arch in Radio City Music Hall. And if you've ever been in there, it's an Art Deco theater that has a very curved, almost like archway ceiling. And so we've did quite a bit of work with them in order to project on those complex surfaces, and worked with them for many years. And at one point they came to us and said, well, this archway that we have in Radio City Music Hall, we want to take this to the next level and just make a sphere out of it. Can you help? And we said, absolutely. And then they said, oh, by the way, we want to make this the most technically advanced performance, multi-purpose, immersive experience in the world. Are you in? How hard could that be? Absolutely. And it's been quite a journey ever since.
Well, at least you can't say that they sort of misled you in terms of their goals and aspirations for this project, right? You knew what you were getting into.
Right.
And obviously the Sphere has been a game changer in the AV industry. Can you speak a little bit about what the realization of this type of project now means for the future of LED clad structures?
Sure. I think the way that I see it is we're getting to a point. For many years, people have talked about the concept of digital wallpaper. And I see that we now have the technology and ability, and we're getting to the price points where we now can cover any surface, any shape with digital wallpaper. And we have the technology, especially with 7thSense enabling the pixel playback to wash and create these incredible environments. And I really think the creative options are unlimited. And really it's a great example that size, scale, shape, there are no boundaries. And so I'm really excited about the future and seeing what comes of it, because I can just imagine all kinds of different experiences that somebody will dream up. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm interested to know why now? Like, why is this project become a realization now? Have there been kind of more, sort of big leaps forward recently in terms of the audio and the video side that's allowed this to happen?
I mean, on the audio side, it was a very big leap that was driven by the vision of the Sphere. It was the vision that was first there, and they came to us with this challenge of, we have this spherical building, it's 110 meters wide, 70 meters high, it's the most hostile acoustic environment you could ever imagine.
Absolutely.
And they also came to us and said, we don't want to see any of the loudspeakers, but we still wanted to be like 105 dBA from everywhere in the building. Incredible, even coverage. And so we had to invent the technology that actually made this possible. The Holoplots 3D audio beamforming technology, where we can not just control sound in both dimensions, but also control the perceived distance of sound. So as an audience, somebody in the audience, you have an incredibly intimate experience that is akin to like listening audio on your headphones while you're in a big crowd of 20,000 people in a live environment. That is what this new technology now enables this, and it has absolutely raised the bar for audio quality in a shared environment.
And how about from the video side?
First of all, the audio, the video can't exist without the audio, and the audio can't exist. So it's really great that our two companies and our cutting edge technologies really work together to create an incredible experience. But I really think one of the things that really come to mind, and one of the challenges that we ended up having to accomplish, is that this is a completely video over IP distribution network using the ST2110 standard at the top end of the standard, using 12-bit uncompressed 444 color, which is at the top end of the spec above broadcast standards. And so there's quite a bit of work that we had to work with a number of suppliers and different companies within that whole video distribution signal chain to really get that high-end spec. And you question, and sometimes you wonder why, but through tests and the size and scale of the sphere, is if you don't have that high-quality color, and you start to sacrifice the performance and the abilities and the capabilities of the technology. So it pushed the technology to today's limits, and I think it's just again the first step in even better color reproduction, better experiences for the future.
Well, that's fantastic. And I know we were saying how the Sphere was very time consuming, even in your dreams. But I know that you guys have worked on other projects. So apart from the Sphere, can you share some of other examples of your successful projects that you guys have worked on, and what technology you've implemented into those projects?
So from Holoplot's point of view, what we have invented is a software-driven sound system. The value of the sound system, the quality of the sound system comes through the software, not just through the quality of the loudspeaker by itself. So hence our technology is very applicable to a wide variety of application, both creative but functional. One example outside of spheres, for instance, next week starts a 3-month installation of our system in Marbella in Spain for the Starlight Festival. It's a music festival that runs a different show every night, and it's in an old disused quarry. And here we use our technology not only to keep the reflections of the sidewall, which was a big problem that they had with prior sound technology, but we're also given a very even coverage across a very steep audience area. And there's a VIP area located like nearly 90 degrees from the stage, and also with previous technology it wasn't possible to cover that VIP area very well. And we're doing great coverage of that VIP area with still just 2 hangs of the speakers. Another project that I want to highlight is the light rooms. It's a 360-degree projection, but using projection instead of LEDs compared to Sphere. And it's built in London and in Korea in already existing structure, concrete box that had only 2 possible locations for loudspeakers. So we put loudspeakers in only these 2 possible locations. We still keep all of the reflections of the wall, so you have high quality of audio in there, and then we use targeted reflections to still give the audience an immersive experience inside this venue. So we're very proud of these.
Oh, great. Those sound very interesting. And for you?
Well, 7thSense is excited that we're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year, and it's been such an excitement to grow along with the growth of the industry and the growth of Avixa. And it's been an exciting journey to watch all this growth and how the market has changed over the years. But we really come from the permanent installation entertainment market. We're involved in a lot of museums and theme parks and immersive experiences around the world. So if you've been to a theme park in Orlando, Florida, I can guarantee that you've seen some of our technology powering some of those large displays and many of those things. One of our challenges is we do a lot of projects under NDA and can't disclose all that kind of stuff, but we're also involved in many museums like the Smithsonian and major museums in New York City, and we do projects all over the world. So we power all the displays displays in Warner Brothers Abu Dhabi, the largest indoor theme park in the world. We just opened SeaWorld Abu Dhabi as well. So our technology is in, I can't, 40 or 50 countries around the world, and really anywhere where there's an immersive experience and on entertainment type venues.
Well, we got to talk to our team and see if we can go to some of these theme parks to check out this technology.
Again, research purposes only.
That's why.
Abu Dhabi, yeah, quick flights
Yes.
over there. And to finally just to say, we'd love to find out what you think the sort of a trend is. If you can pick a trend that you think is looking to sort of shape the future of AV, audio and visual sort of immersive technology, what do you think it would be?
So from an audio perspective, what we definitely see a trend is these new integrated multi-use venues like the Sphere. And the Sphere has not just defined that format, it has risen the bar to by 2 orders of magnitude. From the pure audio quality experience that we have achieved in that building, people are expecting this now. Once you've been to a concert in Sphere, it's a little hard to go back to your old venue and listen to a concert there, because the audio quality is just not there. Also, everybody owns high quality headphones these days, and that's the audio quality that you're experiencing, and you want that from a live show when you're doing this in a shared environment as well. Mm-hmm. So we definitely see more and more high quality audio experiences, speakers behind screens, speakers hidden because people don't want to see large arrays of loudspeakers now. And there's more to come there, definitely.
I see the trend, and this is kind of a personal perspective in the sense that I have young kids, and I want to get them off their devices, out of the house, doing incredible things. And I see that the Sphere is an example of a mega experience. It's really special. It's a large investment to go as a family. It's very cool, but I think that there is going to be all different ranges of experiences using the latest in technology, both video and audio, to really create memories and special moments.
Well, we look forward to seeing all the future projects that you're going to be working on when you can finally talk about them. But for now, thank you very much indeed, both of you, for joining us.
Thank you.
And yes, thank you, Bryan and Michael.